Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cut 19, cut 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Cougar 19.
Here's Allen. Short throw caught by Bowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're really giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen going to audible to a different look. First down, here's Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
And 10 at the 44-yard line.
Waste of time.
Second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos. 18 run, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Chase, go.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught. Jack Bush with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay,
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. The run straight ahead with Genty. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
70, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
To number 86.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. Third and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
19 Tiger.
Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Panther 11.
To the air, Allen.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Ready? 60 by Cougar 19. Ready?
Now Allen. And it's caught. Well, the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
7-yard gain.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen to throw once more. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Daniel Carlson.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To the air is Rattler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. It will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Rattler. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's got the connection to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Down. Blue 30, blue striker. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready. Dragon 60.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll throw now on the final play. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Cup 19, 18, let's go. 79, Cowboy, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, we got to switch it up, we got to switch it up.
Now Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19, 19, Tiger, Viking 18. Ready.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Dash. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
70 Rangers, 72. 18,
from midfield, here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, smash.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his second touchdown tonight. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Steelers 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Black, 52 blue. Ready?
Now Rattler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Out of the gun now on third down. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, smash, down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
This is taken at the 18.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
He's tackled at the
just a yard on the
line.
1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Allen now looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rattler going to look to throw again. Got his man. It's Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
On first down, it's Genty. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Right back to Genty on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Genty. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 33 and a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
On the quick, right? On 18. Outside.